Moving on, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. I think everyone's parlays must have either died or unless you don't know anything about football and you just went with the worst odds, you're a very lucky fucking person. 2-0 in the Camp Nou, and Barcelona, who have been invincible in the Camp Nou since it reopened. Messi blessed it, but Messi also got eliminated by Atletico, so I guess even stepping a foot there wasn't enough. Barcelona were the better team throughout the whole majority of the game, and it just shows you, and it's not that they've been playing pass. They just kept going after Atletico first and second half. Mind you, second half, 10 players down. And even with 10 players, they still gave Atletico a hard time. But it's not about how many chances. It's about the ones that you miss and then take advantage of, which is what Atletico did. 3 shots on target and 2 goals for Atletico Madrid. That enough says it all. We've seen these times where Atletico Madrid have gotten the better hand to Barcelona this season or past years. And now the only difference is that Barcelona are going to have to make a comeback from 2-0 down at away. Barcelona never had a great history playing at away, and especially in the Champions League. The last time they played at Wanda, Barcelona got the better of them, but let's be real, Atletico didn't give a shit. They're not winning La Liga, and they know it themselves. And even this past lineup, when they faced against Sevilla, was clearly shown. Say what you want in the press conference, but I know my man did not care on who wins. You know, they did a favor to Sevilla, especially since they're fighting relegation zone. But what's next? They're still fighting for a trophy in the Copa del Rey, but clearly Simeone wants to win Champions League. Can it be maybe the motivation of Griezmann departing? I don't fucking know. This team just always gets the better hand of Barcelona. And mind you, Barcelona have played so much better in this game and even in previous games, but yet they just failed to qualify against Atletico Madrid. I don't know what it is. It's so funny. When Atletico play Barca, easy round. But when they play against Real Madrid, they shit their pants. I really don't get this fucking team, honestly. This team is very, they're so unpredictable. Now, we know that Atletico rested their players this upcoming La Liga fixture for the sake of the second leg, whereas Barcelona came in with their full starting 11 and played very well. The game against Espanyol, Barcelona came victorious 4-1. A good return for De Jong coming with an assist. Varane finally broke the duck. There was a little bit of a scare for any coolers where Espanyol were attacking, but of course the goal from Jamal just brought down the whole morale for Espanyol and then scored another one, and that settled the game. If Barcelona want to qualify, they can't play how they played against Espanyol. It has to be even better. It has to be like that performance that they had in the Camp Nou against Atletico in the second leg of the Copa del Rey. He's gonna have to remind the team to leave everything on the mat again. I said mad. I didn't mean to say mad. I meant field. Regardless, Cubarsí is replaceable. Martin is confirmed. Martin, anyone that saw the game against Espanyol, there was a little bit of a scare for Martin. He came off in the beginning of the second half. He came in before the beginning of the second half. But Flick did speak about it and said that he will play on Tuesday. So that's a bright side for any Barcelona fans. He has adapted to play as a center back, which I think one of the things that every coach loves is when a player can adapt to a position they ask for him to. And I think Martin has done that. Splendidly? No. He just has adapted. Your best bet should be Garcia. Garcia has been one of Flick's best players. Of course, not the best player, but one of the best. He's a player that's adapted to so many positions. So right back to center defensive mid to center back. And it was shown when he dropped down to center back, the midfield lost themselves. Where I feel like Garcia was able to maintain that, may have that control, which is why Barcelona dominated that whole first half against Espanyol. But the minute he had to drop, because of Martin's injury, and Casado came in to replace Martin, everything was a little bit loose, and that's why Espanyol scored. Coincidence? I don't think so. Gavi also made his appearance again. Now, should he be able to start? I think Gavi has that fighting spirit, and Gavi could be a future captain for Barcelona. I think he is a captain, actually, but Barcelona don't even have a fucking captain. You know, that's the thing that just fucking hit me. Every game, I feel like they have a different captain. If it's not Rafinha, it's De Jong. If it's not De Jong, it's Pedri. If it's not Pedri, it's Araujo. If it's not Araujo, then who the fuck is it? This team needs to adjust at their captains sometime next season. It's really crazy to think how big of a difference the stats were for Atletico and Barcelona, and that's why I think Barcelona can go into this tournament, go into this game comfortably. I don't know why I paused. It's good that Ferran Torres just scored 2 goals, you know, before the second leg against Atletico Madrid, and he needs that confidence. I still believe he should start as a super sub. That's how he best plays. So even though he scored, which is amazing, He shouldn't start though in this upcoming leg. I don't know if he's gonna start. It could be debatable. I'm okay with either or, but I would choose Lewandowski still over Varane. Lewandowski scored against Atletico, and then Varane scored the following weekend against Espanyol. They both scored in their last La Liga appearances, but no one scored in their last Champions League appearance. Great. I can see Atletico Madrid bottling it, but I could also see Atletico Madrid parking it pretty well, where Barcelona can take advantage of. I think Barcelona are going to have to take a lot of long shots in this game, and they know how to take long shots. They're going to have to do a lot of work. I'm going to be very entertained for this game. These two teams never let us down in a competition, in a tournament. So hopefully that's the case now, and even in La Liga. So I'm waiting for one heck of a show. All right, what parlays are we going to make? You put $10 on that and you win 29. No, it's not too much of a risk. We need more of a risk. We got to go big on this shit. All right, here's the parlay. Over 2.5 goals. Lamine to score assist, Rashford to score an assist, and Firmino to score an assist. Will both teams score? No. And double chance. Barcelona and draw. I'm putting $1 on that.